26th of February 2015. We're here with Jennifer Upham's band. We've got Jen on keys, Jarad Salthouse on guitar, and Shaquille Gregory on vocals. When you're ready, Jen.
I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, won't you share your dollar with me? Bad times are coming and I'll reap that out of the
Couple of things. Jen, you know you're counting?
Yeah.
You need to be counting at the tempo you're going to come in. Yeah, so it's not just the key for us when to come in together, but it's actually the tempo of the song we're going to come in. Now, the intro that you've got obviously is deliberately out of time, deliberately slow, yeah, and that sounds really nice. But when you do count this in, it needs to be the tempo of the track, yeah, so we all come in at the same time. Okay, Jarad, just be aware on that chord, that first chord you do, make sure it's the E minor shape.
Yeah.
Sometimes you play the E
Am
minor
I doing
shape.
one strum at the start and then starting the reggae beat when it kicks in, or just do it?
Good question. It's not a question for me to answer, is it? It's for you as a group to decide.
So am I at the start instead of just just...
That might sound, well, I don't want to suggest what I think, but it might sound really nice if you do that when the vocals come in, yeah? But that's for you to decide as a group. That's a great suggestion, that, Jarad.
Do that when the singing's there. Then
Do that when the singing?
Yeah, do that and then you do it like so.
No, that's easy, isn't it? Cool.
So not only is it easier, but it sounds better musically as well. We often find that's the case. Great, alright.
Let's go, guys. Take two. Show it on the camera. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, won't you share your dollar with me? Bad times are coming and I reap that out of all that glitters and gold. It's been a long, long, troublesome road, and I'm looking for somebody to help me carry this load. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, a dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, won't you share your dollar with me? I had a job, but the boss man let me go. He said, I'm sorry, but I won't be needing your help no more. He said, please, Mr. Boss Man, need this job more than you know. But he gave me my last paycheck and sent me on out the door. I need a dollar, conversation. Yeah. Jail me.
Right, just feed back to you now, guys. Just come back over here, Shaquille, if you could. Alright, couple of things. First of all, well recovered, Jarad, on the guitar. I know you've only just learned how to play that reggae rhythm this morning, so you did really well to get back into it. A couple of things though about the arrangement. Now we got through it till the end, which is the most important thing. So if you get the arrangement wrong on the day, the important thing is that you cue each other, either visually or musically, to make sure you get through the track. Now, what should have happened there was Jarad comes back in on the guitar, but you came in early with that chorus. Yeah? So what you need to do is make sure that you all know where you are with the arrangement, okay? So band leader, that might be a good idea for you to produce the arrangement sheet. What you agreed to do there was come back in after the guitar solo with the chords, round twice, and then into a quiet chorus, and then a final chorus. What happened was it happened the other way around, so we had a loud chorus, and then into the quiet bit with share your dollar, share your dollar. Now it sounded quite nice, you might want to actually do it that way. But if you're going to do it that way, you need to agree on it first, yeah? Now this isn't a criticism, this is just feedback, yeah? It's early days, it's the first time the three of you have played it together for the camera, yeah? So we've only had a few runs through so far. Okay? I thought your solo was great as well, Jarad. Just make a good cue as well, Shaquille, for his solo. So band leader, you have agreed to, well, suggested to let Shaquille do the keys, haven't you? As he's the vocalist. Yeah, so well done on that. But Jarad, you're going to have to cue back when you're done with the solo, yeah? Cool.
That's why I come in here. I didn't know where to come in. Just it's my
So,
the tea, boys and girls, don't worry.
So, what are your suggestions moving forward to get the arrangement right, band leader?
I've got a suggestion.
Or like,
What's your suggestion, Shaquille?
I reckon what we should do, because obviously we'll be back in until Tuesday until we all see each other. We should all go back and write our own arrangement, and we all play our arrangements, and we see which one. Then we decide as which one we should pick. We'll do it that way. Then we can see what everybody's views are. Just because on camera we don't want to say anything, but if everybody gets their own arrangement, what they want to do themselves, and they bring it and show them. If you can work from there, and then we can take good bits from each one and make a better one. There might be some bits in someone else's song that we might not be able to think of, and they've got on theirs and we can put it in there.
That's a really good idea. Well, you two are both nodding, yeah? Cool, so you're both going to do that over the week? Write down an arrangement each, and bring it in. So if you sign that and date that as well, I'll evidence that, put that on one file. That's a really good suggestion, Shaquille. So at the moment, the main thing is you managed to get through the song. Yeah, there's a couple of minor hiccups here and there, but you got through the song. That's the main thing. Yeah, if you've agreed on an arrangement, and then you end up doing a slightly different arrangement, you can't just stop, can you? You've got to get through it, yeah? The show must go on and all that sort of stuff. Okay? So, from your perspective as a keyboard player, how do you feel that went? Because you've got your back to the room, haven't you? So it's a bit more difficult for you.
it went alright, but you know when it was going to be the slow chorus, I started like doing that, but then I was like, oh maybe, because it changed it.
That's right, yeah. Well, that was to do with the fact that Shaquille, obviously you're more used to the original track and you've not rehearsed it with Jem and Jarad that many times. So the arrangement that was agreed upon, obviously you're not quite used to. So you came with the vocals a little bit earlier. So your cue, as it stands, it might be different now you've agreed to all do an arrangement each. Your cue, as it stands, is when Jarad comes back in with the chords. Yeah? So your job, Jarad, is when you finish your solo, and you come back in with your chords, look up, yeah, give a little nod to Shaquille. and then Shaquille knows to come back in with the chorus, yeah?
Yeah.
Now because of the style of music you're doing and the style of vocalist you are, you can do a bit of an ad-lib. You know, yeah, on the offbeat, and they'll know that's a cue then, the chorus is about to come in and drop right down. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, dig it.
Cool, I thought you're all using good, appropriate musical techniques, so your ad-libbing was good, Shaquille. Jarad, your guitar playing is really great considering you only learnt that technique this morning. And Jenny, you're using both hands on your keyboard and you're using dynamics as well, which is great. So on that drop-down section, you're using slightly different chords, which is really good. So you're all showing a relatively positive attitude, but I think you could be a bit more enthusiastic, if I'm honest. Yeah? So remember, you're not at school now, yeah? You're here to learn the skills that's going to help you in the real world, you know? So when you go into your band practices, like we were discussing earlier, and other musicians aren't taking it seriously, you can be the guy bringing in arrangement sheets and bringing in the tabs for the other musicians. Yeah, pushing them forward. Someone's got to do it. Overall, I'm really happy with where you're at. Musically, it's sounding good. We've had a bit of feedback from other students who aren't music students from across the college, and they think it sounds really good, and they can't believe you've only been doing it for a day. I know you two rehearsed it on Tuesday, but the three of you, you've only been playing this for about half an hour now, something like that. So I'm really, really pleased with where you're at. Keep up the good work. Make sure you attend every day and be really punctual with your attendance. Yeah. Show a respectful attitude to each other. Listen to what each other is suggesting. So like Shaquille said then, with your arrangement, and you both nodded. So now you both got to follow that up, yeah? So both complete an arrangement sheet, sign it and date it. If you could do it on a computer as well, it means you can print out several copies. You don't have to write it out a few times. And also then you've got it as a backup in case people lose it, which you never really will. Yeah? So, final questions or comments as a group. Do you want to just feedback to each other on how you perform? So Jem, as the band leader, what do you think Jared's doing well?
The guitar solo and keep it in time.
Considering what?
Because I'm not very in time.
Well, I think more thinking about the amount of time that he's had to learn.
Yeah, that's fine.
So your role as the band leader is to make sure those cues are there. I know you've allocated that to Shaquille, but you need to make sure that those cues exist, yeah, because at the end of the day the book starts with you with this track. How do you think Shaquille's doing?
Yeah, he's doing well.
What do you like about his performance? What do you like about his vocal style? What do you like with his role in the group? What did you do well in that performance then?
He sounded well. I don't know, now he kept in tune and stuff.
What did you do for Jarad as well?
Thank you from the solo.
Yeah? Anything else you can think of that you want to feedback generally to the rest of the group? Jarad, what about you? What do you think Jen did well? What do you think she did well as the keyboard player and the band leader?
Cue and start will come in.
So it was better second time round, wasn't it? Yeah, when it came in closer to the actual tempo, yeah. That's good. And what about Shaquille? What were you happy with what Shaquille did? How do you think he's doing? Considering that was like the third or fourth time you've run through it.
Yeah. It works. He knows the song and and the cues we can use that. It's helpful.
Good. And what about you, Shaquille? What do you think about Jenny as a band leader and keyboard player?
She's a good band leader, putting a couple of suggestions forward, that's actually helpful us. Like I said before, with the piano playing, it actually helps us cue in the first time round, so the meaning was coming in. I mean, Jared was saying because of his, he like, kind of cue back in the second time round, because otherwise I'd never started singing. And this solo, it helps like balance it out when he was about to call wrong, he came just at the right time.
So you managed to get through it, didn't you? Even though you played a slightly different arrangement than what you agreed on. Yeah. Well done, guys. Keep up the good work, yeah. Remember, you've only got seven college days left before your performance. So make sure you're here every single day and here on time as well. It's really important.
Right.
Well done, guys.
Sure.